What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey fucking Pipes. Why do these notifications keep popping up on my watch? I just want today's date. And now the minute hand is covering up the date. Anyway, it's Tuesday, December before Christmas, 7:14 in the morning. And it's me, Mikey fucking Pipes. You happy? Yesterday was a great day. Anything out of the ordinary here that's missing? Yes, that US boiler Burnham Steamax Model 100 that we kind of pre-built a little bit. Not really pre-built, but we kind of pre-put together here. Let's just say we were keys in the ignition by 11:10 in the morning. That's right, folks. 11:10 in the morning. And tomorrow, we're going to throw in this ACIQ 4-ton indoor air handling unit with the emergency drain pan. We have a box for our return plenum. We have heat strips. They're in there. Heat strips. We have surge protector. We got some line set if needed. We're going to do a flush followed by a wipe. It's going to be awesome tomorrow. Today's the 23rd. Tomorrow's New Year's, Christmas Eve, right? Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday's Christmas. So today, maybe we should try it again. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey fucking Pipes. It's Tuesday morning, December 23rd. 2025. You know, I woke up this morning, 5:15 at the alarm again. Second day in a row, the alarm woke me. I must be preparing myself for vacation mode, which is going to start when I land in the Caribbean on Friday, January 2nd, 2026, where my wife and I stay for 2 weeks. I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, we got this place down in St. Thomas. Own a couple weeks at this timeshare. This is our 10th year in a row now going. 10th year in a row. And my God, those freaking maintenance charges, they keep creeping up on you. It used to be like $1,700 for the week. Then I bought a second week at a steal on Red Week. Literally, like $2,000 I bought a week. But now, maintenance, $3,100 per week. It's crazy. Ooh, we're gonna take this apart today. All right, I'm gonna put that video on the Mikey Pipes HVAC training YouTube channel. It's good stuff. The shop I now have on a program for the thermostat on the Modine hot dog. So at around 5 o'clock in the morning, it should start heating to 65 degrees. I got in here this morning a little after 6. Actually, it was 6:04. And it was 63. So not too shabby. A little bit of snow was dumping this morning when I walked the dogs at around 5:45 in the morning. And it has since turned to rain, and there's no snow. So yesterday, yes, we banged out that steam boiler. Family's happy. We took out that grossly oversized boiler. An SIN6. For a total of 9 radiators in the home. Granted, none of the steam pipe is insulated, and it's still not insulated because they didn't want to pay for the upgrade pipe insulation. But then Daniel and Derek installed an indirect, and that indirect, the one that we took out, is right there on the curb. We had to get it done. I said, listen, guys, if you want off Friday, the day after Christmas, right, we got to get this done. And they got back to the shop at around like 5:30. So, and that's with stopping to charge the vehicle, because Daniel has that eSprinter, which, you know, when it's cold out, you know, those miles, you got to keep it charged, you know? You really got to keep it charged. So, word to the wise, if you're going to get an electric vehicle for your work, like a Sprinter, let's just say if you live in Alaska, good fucking luck. You know, I woke up this morning not even thinking about the Powerball, but apparently no one won. Nope. Nobody won the Powerball. And I think the jackpot now is up to an estimated $1.7 billion. Yep. With a cash value of $781.3 million. So after taxes, might as well dream, right? 781. There you go. So you have that much money, right? And let's minus, let's say 40% for taxes. That's going to leave you with that much money. $468,780,000. That's a lot of fucking money. Now, let's say we give, well, we're not going to give post-tax donations. So let's just say that we have that $469 million. All right. Let's see how much interest we'll get if we put it into like a tax-free muni bond. You know, average 5%. Average 5%. Right? There's a couple of tax-free muni bonds out there. I invest in a few of them. But you're not paying any taxes on the dividends they're giving you or the payments they're giving you. So that'll leave you with that much interest per year. $23.5 million of interest a year. If you divide that by how much interest you're going to make a day, that is that much. 64,216 and change. A day. I don't think you wanted to see the ceiling. A day in interest. Now, I already spoke about this on my last video, ranting about the Powerball, what I would do. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I am going to, with the help of my accountant, which will probably have to get schooled in, because he's going to be my full-time accountant at that point, right? You're going to take on more overhead. You're definitely going to take on more overhead because you're going to need the right team of people to take care of that money. So an accountant, a bookkeeper, and one of the first things I'm going to do is that I am going to, and I don't know, hopefully this is legit, right? And I'm not legit, like is it illegal or not? No, hopefully you can legally do this, but I'm going to fund the Mikey Pipes Philanthropy, our nonprofit organization, with an endowment, right? And that endowment is going to fund the operations of the nonprofit. And what I'll then do is shut down Pipe Doctor Home Services. We will transfer we'll gift everything to the nonprofit. And then we're going to be on a mission. Everyone's going to have everyone's going to be, still on payroll, right? Maybe paid a little bit better. But it's going to be easier because we're not going to be dealing with having to sell anything because every single service call is going to be free. Right? Oh man, your water heater is leaking water. You need a new water heater. It's like, oh, it's going to cost me. It's like, don't worry about it. We got you. Right? Throw in the water heater, no charge. Right? Leak under a kitchen sink. You got to rebuild the kitchen sink waste from the basket strainer to the freaking, all the way to the trap, going to the nipple coming out of the wall. What's that going to cost? Mrs. Jones asked, Mikey fucking Pipes, I can't afford this. Like, well, you're in luck, Mrs. Jones, because I'm fucking rich, bitch! It's free! And we will make amazing content every single service call. Everyone's going to have a YouTube channel, right? Daniel will have a crazy YouTube channel. Like, you never know. Maybe he'll get some finally. Derek. All right? Everyone's going to have a YouTube channel. We'll just be documenting the service calls, give everyone their own meta glasses, and upload content every single day. I think it would be awesome. I really think it would be awesome. And what better way to give back to the community than just to make it all free, right? It's like the Mamdani way, the new mayor-elect of New York City. No, but that is a sustainable venture, and it's also giving back to the community. It feels good, and then we could literally do things outside of our area. you're a plumber in Podunk, whatever, and you want to, help these people out, but you can't afford it. Like, hey, we got you. The Mikey Pipes Philanthropy, we got you. I just think it'll be awesome. And I'm really, it's nice to dream and have aspirations. You're not going to win because it's a 1 in, 300 million chance of winning. It's like you're going to get struck by lightning 5 consecutive times before you win the Powerball or win the lottery. But it would be nice. It would be nice to dream, right? But you got to be in it to win it, whether you give $1 or $50. But remember, you're just throwing money away. But you are funding the government, right? They say you're funding education. So it's kind of like a donation, anyway, to your educational system in your jurisdiction. That's what they say. Anyway, folks, it's Tuesday. I have a few service calls in the schedule for today. Let me tell you what I got. We're going into Queens. We have to look at a couple of HVAC systems, and the guy needs to move them around because he needs to get access to a crawl space. Then we're going to look at what is this? Crown boiler system once it's serviced, and look to see if anything is needed. Okay? And then we have to put a faucet in. And then I got to deal with an existing residential client that they're just cheap fucks. I'm just telling you that right now. I give them an estimate every year to put 2 new central air systems in their home, and it just, it's like talking to a wall, right? They ask for these things, but they never do it. But they keep calling me to fix things, so I'm going to keep giving them estimates, and I just keep jacking up the price year after year after year to account for inflation and the cost of goods sold increasing and this overhead increase. Thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow.